dry now. How about you, class? Ready to see what an ecosystem looks like on land? Let's go. An ecosystem on land could be a humid tropical rainforest, the snowy tundra, the wide open grasslands, or a scorching desert. Let's spend some time looking at the desert ecosystem. Webster, what is a desert?
Webster here. A desert is a sandy or rocky land area with little precipitation and little plant life. Most deserts have hot days, cool nights, and very little rain.
The desert is very dry. Only a few species of animals and plants can survive with little water. Can you think of any plants that live in the desert? How about a cactus? Cacti grow best in the desert because they have adapted to the harsh conditions. You'll notice that a cactus does not have leaves, and that's because most plants lose water through their leaves. In the dry desert, the cactus needs to save all the water it can, so it has adapted to live without leaves. Let's look at some desert animals. Do you know what this animal is? It's a roadrunner. Beep, beep. Roadrunners reduce their activities when the desert's temperature is at its hottest. At night, a roadrunner can lower its body temperature by slowing down its heartbeat. When they wake up in the morning, roadrunners bask in the sun to warm up. These are adaptations the roadrunner has to its environment. Look at this rattlesnake. It deals with the hot temperatures by hiding in its cool burrow most of the day. What about this one? What, penguins don't live in the desert? Oh, you're right. Penguins live where they can take a swim in nice, cool water. Here's a jackrabbit hopping through the desert. Its long ears help it to cool off by releasing a lot of heat into the air. That's another desert adaptation. Did you know there are monsters in the desert? Take a look at this one. This is a Gila monster. Gila monsters are one of only a few poisonous lizard species on Earth. These desert animals have all been out during the day. But there are other animals that only come out at night when the desert temperature is cooler. These animals are nocturnal to avoid the heat of the day. Nocturnal means most active at night. As the sun goes down, the temperature drops, and the animals that were sleeping during the day come out. Look at this ferret. It's nocturnal. It looks like it has black sunglasses on. Hey ferret, put your shades away. It's nighttime. So if the desert has very little rainfall, how do animals get the water they need to survive? They rely on the food they eat for water. Remember this cactus? We know plants need water to grow, and since water is so hard to find in the desert, a cactus stores a lot of water in its stem. Many animals get their water from taking a bite of a nice, juicy cactus. But look out! Cacti have spines to prevent that from happening. Nobody wants a mouthful of needles. Ouch! The non-living parts of a desert ecosystem, like the temperature and lack of water, really affect the living parts. To survive, the animals and plants must adapt. Many animals, like the ferret, only come out at night to avoid the extreme heat of the day. Cacti and other desert plants have adapted to deal with the lack of water. Just like the coral reef ecosystem, the interactions between living and non-living parts of the desert ecosystem are very important to the survival of plants and animals that live there. So, now you know. A desert is a land ecosystem that gets very little rainfall in a year.